It's day 11, week 3. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming along. This week, I really want you to focus on finding someone to bring along with you. So they don't have to do these sessions with you. They don't need to come along and be a part of the Kelly Evans fitness world. However, I mean, that'd be awesome if they do, but I just want you to find someone to connect with on hopefully a daily basis to challenge and inspire and motivate to live a healthier, more active life right along with you. So whether that's doing these sessions with you or finding another avenue of fitness, maybe it's someone that's already doing fitness and it'd just be helpful to work together to motivate each other. It's always super fun and keeps you going stronger, harder, and more focused when you have somebody to do it with. So bring someone along. This is our focus this week. Find someone to work with you, to inspire you, to motivate you, and let's keep this thing going together. Join me in a child's pose. So put your knees nice and wide, toes together. Hinge back and down. Nestle your hips inside your heels and see if you can get your forehead onto the ground. Reach your arms really long way out in front of you. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel everything expand as you breathe in, and then let everything contract as you breathe out. All right, come up to your hands and knees, and we're going to go into cat-cow. Inhale, push the chest forward, the head's going to lift, and then exhale, round, tuck your tailbone under, and flex deep into that core. So today we're going to be on just doing a body weight session on a timer. We're going to have a lot of dings today because our timer is going to go off every 10 seconds. So we're going to have 2 different moves within a minute, and we're just going to switch those moves back and forth every 10 seconds. Some are isometric holds, some are movements, some are jumps. Push that chest forward and then round to the belly. So I'll run us through everything and then we'll get started. But let's keep the warm up going first. Push into those hands, slide the hips up and back, and then pedal your feet. So something I am going to be working on bringing in throughout this winter crush session is kind of some uncomfortable. We need to work to put our body into uncomfortable, to not just continue to do the same things. While that's nice, and we definitely will, level off both feet, drive your chest back toward your thighs. While we will continue to, bring back our squats and push-ups and lunges and everything else, I want to challenge the system, even for myself. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Bring your body forward, come all the way through into an up dog. Push the chest through, flex your glutes, open that chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then drive your hips up and back and walk your hands back toward your feet. Hopefully you can get mostly all the way back with pretty straight legs. Bend one leg and then the other, side to side. So some of that is going to come in today, trying to bring in some new ideas and new ways to keep challenging the body, challenging the mind, pushing us to greater gains. Sit your hips down, open your knees, and try for that yogi squat, just sitting nice and low. You can stretch through the neck here, side to side. All right, well, I run us through what we're doing. You keep your warm-up going. You can lie on your back and hug knees to chest. You can stand up and march, do jumping jacks, easy mountain climbers, whatever. So like I said, we're going to be on 10-second switches. So the first one is going to be a single leg glute bridge hold, but I want you to pull the one leg pretty far up today, engaging in through that core. So after 10 seconds, we're going to be switching it up, and we're going to go back and forth for the 6 rounds. We'll get 6 seconds. I'm sorry, can't talk. 10 seconds to transition. So we'll have our 6 rounds of work. 7th round is a 10-second transition. So for today, it's going to start forearm plank. And then after your 10 seconds are up, you're going to transition just basically through a commando type push-up into high plank. And then you'll drop back down low plank. If you do not plank, don't worry about it. You can either use the wall or you can extend and hold a bird dog. connecting and flexing. Then on your timer switch, you'll just go to the other side. All right, next up, we're going to do a isometric squat. You're going to hold your squat for 10 seconds. Then we're going to jump squat for 10 seconds. Hold for 10, jump squat. Next, we're going to hit a mountain climber to hold, okay? So run, run, run for your 10 seconds. As the timer hits, you're going to bring that knee up and hold it. Then you'll run, 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 switch to the other leg, hold it. If you don't do a plank, a regular mountain climber, then you're going to do a vertical. So you'll just run high knees, and then you're going to hold one. This might be tough. Keep your balance, and then go to the other side, holding your other leg up. All right, then we are going to go a Chaturanga to plank. So Chaturanga is a held tricep push-up basically at the bottom. So you're going to drop in, hold here. At the end of your 10 seconds, you're going to push to a high plank. I'm pretty much planning on hitting my knees at some point, but I'm going to give it my best shot, staying on my toes first. If you don't do your planks on the ground or push-ups, use the wall so you can still find that Chaturanga hold on a wall or something that's a little bit raised. Or grab a bench and do tricep dips. So you go up and down, and then on your 10 second, you're going to hold your dip at the bottom. Then you'll dip and hold. Okay, those are all the different ones there. Two left. Hollow hold to a boat hold. Okay, so your hollow hold, your arms are up behind you. Head can be on the ground or lifted. Push the low back into the ground. Then you're going to scoop it all together and hit up a boat. If you need a hold behind your thighs, that's fine. And then lastly, we're going to lunge. So just up and down, static lunge. And then after 10 seconds, we're going to do a Mary Catherine. The timer will hit, then you're going to hit your other leg, switching back and forth. All right, I think that's it. We are going to start with our glute bridge, single leg glute bridge. All right, so on your mat, on your back. Remember, think about everything that's going on. Don't just get stuck in the moment, waiting for the timer. Keep everything flexed and going. Ready, and go. Push high through that supporting leg. Flex deep into that glute. Make sure that your leg is not tripod. Switch. Okay, so have your supporting leg straight out from your shoulder and hip. And then on the leg that's lifted straight up, switch. I want you to really try to pull back toward you. So you get a stretch to that hamstring, and maybe it's out here. That's fine. But pull it as far as you can. Switch. Keeping the legs straight. Trying to find flexion through those transverse muscles in the core. Switch. Switch. This is our 6. So our first minute down. All right, now drop your hips, flip over, forearm to high plank, or you're going to go into a boat hold. So hit your forearm plank. Here's our start, 10 seconds. If you'd like, you can do a full sphinx. Tuck that tailbone under so you could push up, but then I want your hands to drop back. I'll probably just continue with my commando. Tuck in, elbows pull back behind you. Try to find the work, more work, right? Dig into any uncomfortable. How much more push up? Can you flex? Can you grab? Can you wrap? Find that torque of the elbows pulling back toward your toes. Drop down, forearms. Tuck it in. Push it up. Is that 6? I'm not doing a very good job keeping track. I think that's 6. All right, drop it down. Now we're going to come up to our iso squat to jump squat to do a better job counting. All right, here we go. Hold your squat. Drop, hold, belly firm. Dig into those heels. Find flexion. Knees pulling out toward the pinky toe side of the foot. Okay, jump. If you jump. If you don't jump, squat up and down. Belly stays firm, hold. Drop and hold. Lift that chest, shoulders back and down. Sink into those heels. Jump. Drop and hold. Last round. Belly strong. Sit back on those heels. Dig into those thighs. Jump. Come on, keep that range. All right, done. Coming into our mountain climber or your standing mountain climber. 3, 2, and go. Run, run, run. Hold one knee up. Remember which leg you've got because we're switching next round. Hold it, hold it. Tuck it in deep. Use that core. Run. Hold it in. Make sure you grab that other leg. Remember, you want to push into the discomfort. Should be tough. If you're pushing, your contractions, pace, form, tuck that knee in tight, flex your foot. This is it. Time. Whew. Chaturanga to plank, or you're going to do your dip or use the wall. Okay, drop and hold, chaturanga. Tuck that tailbone. Belly strong. Push it up, high plank. Shoulders up over those wrists. Keep that tuck of tailbone. Should feel that core. Rock forward, drop and hold. You got it. Push up. Oh. Woo. Flex around those thighs. Wrap through that core. Drop and hold, chaturanga. You've got it. Come on. Find those triceps. Make sure you're in control. Got low belly as you push to top. No sagging in that low back. Hold on to it. This is it here. All right, flip over. Hollow hold to boat hold. Ready, hold. Pull those toes back. We've been doing a few more of these. Hopefully you're finding better flexion. All right, tuck to that boat. Round through that upper back. We're here for the core. How much grab can you find? All right, back to your hollow hold. You're free to rest the head on the ground if you'd like, but that low back has to stay in contact with the ground. Bring it up. Boat hold. Find that flexion of the core. One more. Push low back into the ground. Hang in, hang in. Come up for your boat. Last one here. Tuck it in, flex deep. Whew. All right, come up. We're gonna hit our lunges to Mary Katherines. I think I finally got my count together. Here we go, lunge. Feet are hip width. Drive through the front heel. If you're not a jumper, then just stay lunging. Otherwise, hit your jump lunge. Your Mary Katherine. You're gonna need your other leg forward on the timer. Okay, lunge, regular lunge. Knee lines with toe. Drive through that front heel. Now jump. Where's the core? Chest tall. Other leg forward. We got it. Drive through that heel. Feel those hips. Stay squared and level. One more round of jumping. And done. Okay, one round done. Lie on your back on your mat. Tug those knees into the chest. Take a second. Put your feet hip width. Windshield wiper side to side. One more time each side. And then we're going straight into our single leg glute hold. Set your feet. Ready, set, go. Hold that toe far up as you can. Get that lift out of the supporting leg. Switch. Started adding up there toward the end. That's good. Switch. Drive through that heel that's on the ground. Try to keep the inner thigh on that lifted leg flexed as well. So we're not just flexing into that pushing leg. You're wrapping, flexing, contracting all through that lifting leg as well. Pull the toe back toward your shin. Where's the core? Keep it contracted. Last one. Lift and hold. Flex deep. Flip it over. All right, we're going to hit our planks. Forearms first. Otherwise, you're doing your bird dog hold. Hold it here. In that contraction, your bird dog, you still get a lot. Tucking that tailbone, finding flexion through, push into the tops, or switch sides. Flexion into the back. Make sure your shoulders are up over those wrists. Okay, forearms, or switch. Tuck it in, tuck it in. High plank. As you're lifting and lowering, try your best to keep those hips as still as possible. Okay, last round, drop it down. Dig into those elbows. Elbows pull back toward your toes. Everything's tucked in tight. Push and push. Up high. This is it. Last 10 seconds. Okay, coming up. You're up for our squat, hold, and jump squats. Toes straight ahead. Drop and hold. Knees line with toes. Definitely feeling my legs from the last round. Okay, jump squats. Hold. Find your uncomfortable. Sit into it. Can you hold it one more second? One more second. Jump. Try to keep that height. Range on your squat. Hold. Third round. We got it. Woo. Ready. Jump. Knees line with toes still. Core staying strong. Hold. Woo. Mountain climber hold. The last leg I held in was my right last round. So this time, holding in the left. Hopefully you can remember. Hold. Flex that foot. Push into those hands. Dome a little in the upper back. Go. Mountain climbers. Getting that core. Hold. Find it. Flex that foot. How far can you pull it toward your chin? Switch. Mountain climbers. Last round. Back to that first side. Hold. Feel it everywhere. Arms, core, legs, heart rate. Come on, come on. You want it. Make it happen. Time. All right. Chaturanga hold to plank. Start with that high plank. Drop into chaturanga hold. Elbows squeeze in. Tuck that tailbone. I'm going to have to come up from my knees. You can just tell. Strength-wise, I'll lose my low back, and that's not worth it. Drop and hold. Grab that core. Bring it up, high plank. Chaturanga, last round. I'm over it right now. Means I'm in the right spot. Core, core. Drive it up. Last plank. Only a few seconds. Thank goodness. All right. Hollow hold to boat hold. Find that low back pushing into the mat. Tuck your chin or rest the head. Low back has to be driving into the ground. Come up for boat. Slide those shoulders back and down. Round into it. I have to really focus to make sure I keep that core scooped. Whew. Extend. This is it, third round. So I can get my low back into the ground, but then my abdomen wants to protrude. This isn't getting you. You have more flexions to manage. All right. My right leg was forward first last time, pretty sure. Hit your lunge. Actually, can't remember now. Oh well. It's all good. Find that lunge, and then your jump lunge. Try to work for that range. Stay here. At least for me, I can stay here. Switch that front leg. Remember, your back leg's not doing much. Just supporting. But when you're lunging, that front leg is what's pushing you up. Left leg forward for me. Switch it up. Mary Katherines. Woo! Line that knee and toe. Made it. 2 rounds down. 1 to go. All right. Bring it down. Hug those knees in. A couple deep breaths. Extend your right leg long. Tuck the left leg in. Are you finding your max? Are you pushing your uncomfortable? Are you putting your body into positions and rhythms that it's kind of fighting against? All right, single leg glute bridge. Ready? Go. Obviously, stay healthy and safe. No injuries. but make those little adjustments that push you a little more. The body's going to find a way to cheat. We want to work against that. Switch. What's going on in the neck? Slide those shoulders, switch. Down away from your ears. Push it up high. Dig into the four corners, supporting leg. Switch. Last round. Belly holds firm. Drive it up. Switch. Flex that foot back. Switch it over. Forearm plank to high plank or your bird dog switch. Find that forearm plank, set into it. Pull those elbows back towards your toes without actually moving them. Finding that tension, flexion, and traction. Okay, push up, high plank, or switch your bird dog. Forearm plank. Wrap those thighs around. Tuck your tailbone. Envision you're trying to take a tail, high plank, tuck it between your legs up into your belly button. So that'll really get that tailbone tuck that we're going for. Forearm plank. Because otherwise we get that anterior tilt of the pelvis and you're losing high plank, all that awesome work that we need to be feeling in the abdomen here. So if the tailbone's poking up, you're missing that belly burn. Okay, squat hold to jump squat. Toes straight ahead, sit into that squat. Push your hips back, pull the belly strong, lift that chest. Knees pull out with the toes and jump. Hold. Sit back on those heels. We want to find our glutes here. Otherwise, just dialing into those quads. Find those glutes, jump, and hamstrings to support. Push into it. Don't hold back. Don't worry about what's coming. Push into the moment. I'd rather you have to take a break in a second than pace yourself for what's coming. Jump. All right. Mountain climbers to that hold. 3, 2, and go. Hopefully you can remember last leg you finished with and switch it up to the other. Hold that knee in. Hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, and switch. This is one totally gets me every time. Tuck that knee in, hold, flex. You've got it. Get your mind engaged. You gotta want it. Dig in, dig in. Mountain climbers. Last round. Hug that knee in. Pull it in tight. It's tough. If you pull it, done. Okay, we have our Chatturanga to plank. 3, 2, and 1. Drop and hold. Or if you're in a tricep dip, push those dips. High plank. Drop and hold. If you need, you can drop onto those knees. Tuck that tailbone. Come on. Push it up. High plank. Spread those fingertips wide. Forward a little. Drop and hold. Tap that tailbone. You just have to decide you want it. It's only 10 seconds. Drive it up. Hold your plank. Flex deep, flex deep. Time. Okay. Hollow hold to boat hold. Push that low back into the ground. Find that hollow hold. Only lower your legs so far as you can keep that low back in. Pull it up and belly scoop. See if you can get those shins parallel to the ground. You find your ultimate pull. Get that grab. Extend into your hollow hold. Come on, belly. Tuck it in. Round through that back a little. Okay, lower down. Last round. Extend it out. I'm at my limit. Legs not too far. Shins parallel to the ground, toes pull back. Work for that uncomfortable. Whew. Switch it up. We have our lunges and Mary Katherines. Last minute of work. We got it. 1 minute. And we get to switch through. Okay. Find your jumps. Or just keep that lunge going on the side you just started on. Okay, stay on that other leg forward. Switching it up. Chest up, jump. Try for your range as opposed to saying high. It's much easier, I know, to stay high. You're losing a lot of that flexion and work that we're going for. Stay here. Last round jumping. Last 10 seconds. And time. Whew. Nice job. Perfect. Well done, well done. Let's bring our left leg forward outside of the left hand. And then hinge those hips forward as far as you can. That knee should be right on top of the ankle. And then let that right hip drop out to its side. So you're supporting the body on your right arm. Drop that hip over. Okay, and then come in, and you're going to go to the other side. So now you're going to feel that inner thigh on the right side, that groin stretch. Well done. Flip it over. Hinge back and find your hamstring stretch. Pull the toe up. Pull that left hip back. Reach your chest toward the toes. Hopefully you found some uncomfortable. Right now we want to focus on the journey. Just get on the mat. Get in your garage or to your gym or wherever it is that you're going. Okay, now we're going to hit our pigeon. So take your left foot across the mat. Walk your hands forward. The closer that left heel is to the back hip, then the less intense the stretch. Square off the hips. So sometimes I have a lot more stretch than others. I think I told you my knee's been a little tight, so I'm being cautious and kind to that knee. So you've started We are into the beginning of the year, notorious for resolutions and big plans. Okay, push it up and back, which is great. Thinking about seasons, and put your right leg forward, outside your hand, knee on top of the ankle. Hang here a second. But I would challenge you to get to the point where January or Monday or the beginning of the month, rotate to the outside of the left hip, is just keeping going, appreciating how long you've been on the journey, and it just becomes a part of who you are. Rock back in. Then we're going to go to the other side. So you just open those hips kind of out to the right, and then you'll feel that stretch left groin, inner thigh. Okay, rotate back to center, hinge back. Your toe's going to come up in the front. Pull that right hip back. Reach your chest toward the toe. Those deep breaths. Inhales and exhales. And then let's hit our pigeon. So take that right foot across your mat and then walk your hands forward. Take that left knee back if it can. Make sure that the pelvis is square to the ground. Remember, I love to hear how things are going for you, to be in communication with you. I'm not here for the masses. I'm here for my few, my select. Being able to know where each of you are at and to help encourage you to stay on your journey to hopefully find the outcomes that you're working toward. All right, let's go ahead and come up to a standing position, and we're going to reach over those legs. How are we doing? How's that flexibility? Depending on what you've been doing, sitting a lot or working out a lot, maybe a little tight. Hit this stretch throughout the day. Hit your pigeon throughout the day. If you sit a lot, a figure four from your office chair, or if you're on a stability ball, crossing one ankle over, leaning over those legs. All right, inhale, bring your body all the way up, arms overhead. Shove those shoulder blades down. Arms come around. All right, give yourselves a hand. Great work. Thank you as always for joining me, and I'll see you next time.